right, so I've opened up Illustrator and we are in the startup screen. There's a couple of things to look at here. These are all presets in the very first part. Right here is some how-to and tutorials. This is really a great way to go through and learn some things in Illustrator. So check this out here. This was the recent document I just did. You can also see what's new. We're going to go and just create a new document. And you can see these presets that are right here. The recent ones are what I've just used. We're going to go to the print and we're going to make our own document. So what we're going to do is we are going to change this to inches. You can see I have a variety of different things to set this to. Picas is another industry standard design measurement tool. Inches is what I want in this case, so I'm going to click it. It's going to default to 8.5 by 11 inches, which is a standard piece of paper. I can switch it over to vertical or horizontal. You can see it flip there. The artboards are what you're designing in, and generally you'll be using one artboard, but this is like working with dual screens, if you will. We can use another artboard, but we can always add that later, so I'm going to leave it there. Now the color mode, CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow, and black is for print, and RGB, red, green, and blue is for screens. So I'm going to click it to screen mode. Now the raster effect, this is for printing. If your computer is running rather slowly, you might want to set this a little bit lower. 300 is really high. I'm actually just going to set it to 150 in this case. So click create. And the first thing that I want to do is go up to view, and I want to go to rulers. Command R, that's going to show the rulers up top. Now these are in inches. If I didn't set the inches in the startup, it would have been set to whatever I had set in the very presets. So this is your workspace, and there's going to be a ton of different windows that come up here. One of the things you want to do is in the windows, you can see all of these tabs can be a different window. And it can really get out of hand. There's a lot of different windows in here. You can move them around. They will all like move and come back in there. They'll nest. But you can really get kind of out of sorts. The layers and the properties are the ones that you're going to use quite a bit. As we go through here, you want to see where the toolbar is, and you have an advanced or basic. So if your toolbar disappears, you can always go right here and reopen the toolbar. The other thing that you look for is different workspaces. So there are presets for your workspaces, and depending on what you're using, things can look different. I'm just going to go with the, let's stay with the workspace as Essentials Classic. And as you go through here, you can also then go reset the workspace. So now all of your screens should look the same, and you're starting from the same place. Now, whenever you reset that, you're not going to lose anything. It's just going to restore to a default position.